we could actually try a game. This game has been out for a while now, and back then I kind of wanted to try it, even though I did watch it. So, but I did watch it before, at least like with Markiplier. I'm not trying other YouTubers. I've watched them other YouTubers play it, but I wanted to try it for myself. So that was cool, despite the factors of everything that goes on in it. Don't exactly remember what. But with everything said and done, and yes, I have like seen the memes of just her. If I remember correctly, since we're playing as a guy, I should go with a guy's name. Marvin. Because, or I could do Mavis, but at the same time, I don't think Mavis for a guy would do good. So I think I'll do Marvin. I see an annoying girl walking towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally absurd to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is Psycho, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know that kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me like this, I almost feel better running away. Just keep running away. It's like, and you start hearing someone say, "Why you running? Why you running?" However, I just signed and idled in front of a crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, something again! But I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Or maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Marvin. Well, if people stared at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. Fine. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayuri. We crossed the street together and made our way to school. As we drew near, the streets became increasingly speckled with other students that making their daily commute. By the way, Marvin, have you decided on a club yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I actually thought that was Sayori saying something. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Trying to figure out my voice to read for all my lines. I'm sure it's possible that I did. In most of our mini conversations, where I dismally go along with whatever she says. I mean, goes along with whatever she goes going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content with just getting by on an average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I thought that you'd be becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not getting used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me if you'll try a bit or a little? I guess I'll promise you that. Oh yeah, before I start going on a little bit more with the game, I wanted to say I'm sorry if I misread or missay things. Or if I stutter when trying to speak. I want you to... I'm sorry for that. I really am. I'm so sorry. I really am. Yay! Why did I get myself lectured in such a get lectured by a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worried so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she doesn't extravagate. I can't say the word. That word. Everything inside her head. The school day is ordinary like ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sorry, you must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized I was the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, I thought you can come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Really? Sayori is the vice president of the literary English club. Reading club. I'm just gonna put literarium or reading club, because it's technically that they're just reading and writing, from what I remember. Not that I was even aware that she had any interest in reading and writing. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. And I keep putting words in the sentences. I am so sorry, people. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature, literature, is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah? Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would be bringing in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yay! Yes! Let's go!
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Oh yes. Let's just sell our souls for sweets. I think I would sell my soul for just a whole mountain, probably a whole mountain of ice cream. Do like mint chocolate chips and moose tracks ice cream. That would be lovely. Just to have those few. I just really. I think that's just dejustifiably followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call. Oh. That's, me. I told you, don't call me a new member. And I glanced around the room. Girl 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. Early Sense Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always talks nice. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Well, way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Marvin. That's a nice surprise. What a nice surprise.
Sorry if some of the voices sound the same, by the way. Or I'll just, you know what, I'm not gonna do voices. I'll just read the same thing. Welcome to the club. All words escaped me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say something. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Sorry. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Marvin. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we are in the same classroom last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Well, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me is so generally feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Marvin. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry. I just got a little excited. Then how about I'll make some tea as well? The girls had a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayuri mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one more space next to Monica and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabbed a wrapped tray and Yuri opened the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Woo! Natsuki lifts the fold off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, just hurry up and take one. We'll just hurry and take one. Sayuri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. It's delicious. Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it by herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayuri said, well, maybe, but not for you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea tray. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't get yourself intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Hey, that's not. Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what makes you consider the literacy club? I was afraid to answer this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri really seemed happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literacy club, I can't say it again. I said it and then I said it. Can't say it. It's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You can probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicly and how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. And if I encourage others to get into reading, reading and writing, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica Monica is a really good leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any other people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like reading and writing. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival and much more important. I'm convinced that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone's exciting that word agrees. Such a different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I really don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about reading and writing. So Marvin, what kind of ideas do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsumi's head suddenly perked up. It looked like she wanted to say something, but she kept quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Oh, you see, Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity creativism and craftsmanship is behind them and is amazing to me. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save right there. And with that being said and done, if you guys do like the video, and if you guys want more, please do like and subscribe. I'm going to get better at my reading, or at least my speaking. I want to get better at my speaking and pronunciating. But with that being said and done, hope you guys do enjoy Doki Doki Literature Club. Why didn't I just say that? Literature Club. Bye.